Hello, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. Let's talk about reality now, October 2023. I've not done a lot of videos, and the reason is while I'm now more engaged, highly engaged on TradingView. That's where you'll find me. I'm not posting as much on social media, including YouTube. But the odd here and there, we can use YouTube as a way to educate, quote unquote, the masses, even though it's a low view count I have. It's competition. If I start talking about the stock market's going to crash and cue the fire and everyone's going to die, I'd be getting thousands of people on my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm not one of these doom and I'm a doom and gloomer kind of, but I don't use that to grow my YouTube channel. So why am I here talking about this? So over the last, just say this year, October 2023, I've been using other trading platforms to try to do live trading with. I want to talk about my experience with that using something like interactive brokers, algo trading, automated trading, programming, whatever you want, because I clearly see a lot of people are wanting that. I want to go over my 10 years experience to tell you you're probably not going to make it. And how do I know that? Because the amount of people that are looking for these solutions. The easy route as well doesn't exist. Sorry to tell you that. In terms of the retail trading platforms, if you're wanting to get on a really good platform, then you're going to have to worry about your broker. And crypto, I hate to tell you, is not looking good right now as an alternative. Volumes are down, the lowest they've been in years. So all you have is really Forex, stock, futures, options, and now you're getting into anything else that's institutional. So if you're trying to use a broker like Interactive Brokers as an example, using a platform is a waste. And I'm going to tell you why. You have the Trader Workstation software, which means that you have to now connect into a third party piece of software that IBKR runs. They purposely make the software difficult where they will knock out the connection between your platform and your TWS software every time, every day working at midnight. So if you have an open position on something through TWS, it'll get knocked out. So what will happen is that open position, and now you have to reset the software and the whole 9 yards. Guess what? You've now lost the connection, and now you can't really track the open position because the software may not be able to recover any open positions. So therefore, you can't do automated exits. Now, I could be wrong on this, but my experience, I've not seen it yet. And I've done enough trades to know that's a huge limitation. Another problem with interactive brokers is their data used to be good 10 years ago, but now they want to milk people and now you got to pay. And they still limit you and you got to pay upon pay. So now you get a third party solution like my case DX fee. So it's $45 a month US for that, just for the platform I'm on. So this is just going through an API or a software development key supported through the platform. So we're not working with the best quality of open connections. And I don't blame the trading platform for this. You could probably use other brokers, but I think you will most likely have struggles, regardless of who you're with, what broker, what crypto exchange. So that's number one with most popular trading platforms. Number two is if you're trying to rule your own solution, be it Python or whatever language that you're using for your own solution, your own trading platform that you build, good luck with that. I've yet to see anyone that's got a working solution that they're profiting off of for end-to-end automation using something like Python. I've done it in the past when the markets were really red hot in the span of Bitcoin when it went from 20K to 60K. I did pretty good with that. But any monkey with no brain could have done the same. But in challenging times, be forewarned, these solutions may not work for you. And that's why I've been experimenting for the last 6 months, close to 6 months, on TradingView. And I know a lot of you want to roll your own solution. That's the number one need that I'm finding with my community. Other people will not get to the point of what I'm about to say now. And then that's their problem. Why? Because they're just looking for the easy solution. And as time passes, you're trying to build out these solutions, you're probably going to lose more money than you need to. So the point here is very simple. If you're looking for an easy out in this world of algorithmic trading, automated trading, it ain't going to happen, especially now. With high volatility kicking in, you're going to need to look for opportunities that are sustainable, predictable, and you're not going to find them with an automated solution. I don't think so. And if you did, I'd like to hear about it. And have you done it for the long term? Because now a lot of strategies are not universal. Strategies are not um, valuable anymore, especially in the AI world. A lot of strategies now and quote unquote bots that's using trading logic are pretty well disposable. So that's the world we live in because you can have something working for an hour, for a couple of days, but not more than that. So you have to have a suite of strategies or bots, whatever you want to call them, available at your disposal to cover all scenarios and be able to run them on the spot on demand. Now, again, I'm about to talk about TradingView. Outside of the connection problem with something like TWS, then you need to have your own solution, your own software running on your own computer if you're going to do it through the cloud, which I've tried to do as well through Linode, through what was the other service I used, whatever it was called. They kind of don't work, and you also have to worry about when you get hacked. So if you have a big account, and if that account is big, 100,000, that's a hacker's wet dream. They could easily ruin you and take that count to zero. So cloud solution is not exactly the best and the wisest, especially if you're rolling your own solution or you're trying to run it through a VPS. Because there's a lot of vulnerabilities there and the hacks are getting pretty sophisticated now. So that's not a real sustainable long-term solution, no matter how they lock it down. Coming back to TradingView, here's the thing with TradingView. Number one thing I look for now is Linux support. Guess what? There's only two platforms that I know of, big high-end platforms that run on Linux, be it Ubuntu, in my case, Linux Mint, and the like. There's only two, MotoWave and TradingView. If you're running on Mac, if you're running on Windows, well, guess what? Your operating system vendor, Microsoft or Apple, are going to be spying on you what you do. Because I hear that all the time. Well, people are going to like copy my strategies and blah, blah, blah. It's not about that. It's not about that. They will be tracking you what you do. And now, living in my country, they're now um, controlling and licensing people access on the internet. Everyday citizens here in Canada. They're introducing it in Ireland, throughout Europe. UK's got it, the Safe Harm Act. So now we're getting really restricted what we can and cannot do on the internet. Okay. So that could be a big challenge in the near future. All right. But when you're with, let me repeat here, TradingView, the number one trading platform on the planet with Linux support through their desktop app, chances are you'll be pretty safe. And the other thing with TradingView is you don't go through the BS of what I just explained with these third-party connections and paying on top of the third-party data. With TradingView, you pay your monthly fee for the access. And if you want real-time data, it won't cost you more than maybe $3, $5 per account. Right now, if I want to do Bitcoin, I could go on to ICE for that data. I don't pay for that. And I'm paying at the high end on TradingView Premium at $60 a month. And I can do live trading. I can have 4 devices in my account, 4 connections with the account as is. With other ones, it's 2 if you're lucky. and you have to pay on top of more licensing for that. So that's another challenge. So if you can get past the proprietary language of PineScript, and believe me, it's a lot easier, and the less work you have to put into a working strategy, the better, because it's going to be worthless probably in 3 weeks from now, and it may not be valid and profitable for another year, if ever again. So that strategy you built out, custom coded, has to be essentially disposable. So you got to be able to generate fast strategies end to end very quickly in a couple of days and get it up and running and boom, get it on something like TradingView. So here's with TradingView, you get the Linux support, you get the desktop support, you host your code on TradingView. So you could do it on any device. If it's a mobile phone or a computer, desktop, you can do that on the fly. You can travel on the go, not carry your 10 monitors and 20 laptops or desktop wherever you go. That is if you're at a home location. So because you're leveraging the capabilities of the server end of TradingView and let them host your code on with PineScript, it's a no-brainer. But here's the problem. I'm now hearing excuses of, well, they got your code and they could steal it. Let me explain something to you about TradingView very simply. Very simply. TradingView don't care about your custom coded up PineScript. They don't. They're not a Quantopian. They're not one of these wannabe hedge funds, right? And they're looking for trading strategies that they host, custom coded, that you put work into, custom coded through them, hosted on their servers with their trading logic that they have access to. They say they don't, but let's be real here. And then they can steal your trading ideas because they will. I'm not saying Quantopian will do it, but one of these types of services will do that. Especially if you're going through a prop shop. What do you think they're doing behind the other side of the wall? I've talked to many prop shops insiders that have said, "Yeah, that's our job. We find out the profitable strategies of the so-called traders with whatever logic they're using, and they have people behind the walls reverse engineering your trades, and they're going to steal the trading ideas that you come up with, and they'll be able to reverse engineer them. So the prop shop ain't going to help you either. So again, coming back to TradingView. So TradingView don't really care about your strategy that they host. Why? Because that's not their business. They're not there selling what you do to some hedge fund. They're not there collecting a profit off of your strategy. Where they make their income is quite simply premium and other levels of membership. That's where they make their money. They're not money makers. They're not trying to be another hedge fund. They're not trying to be a hedge fund. Okay. So I'm pretty confident in that because I came from the world of I don't want to put my strategy on another server because golly gee, they'll steal it from me. But I don't have that same threat that I do from TradingView, right? So with TradingView, as I said, the strategies that I'm coming up with now, and then I'll put them and demonstrate them, are disposable, right? Not a lot of work goes into them. And there's many resources out there to come up with trading ideas, especially with AI and ChatGPT. That's a no-brainer. You can generate that. It's much easier than when it was 2 years ago to where it's at now. Same with the trading rules as well. There's so many resources out there. So this is why I'm now all in with TradingView. Okay, so now that we understand that and the Pine script and the advantages of it, the other big thing that TradingView offers you that you won't get anywhere else. And let me repeat, TradingView is the number one platform on the planet for investing and trading, bar none. They're more popular than CNN, they're more popular than BBC, and they're more popular than Spotify. That's TradingView. So any competition that's trying to be like TradingView, no, 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 will not compete. Can't do it. They say they have 50 million active monthly users on TradingView. TradingView, from my research on uh, what's it called? The Israeli website tracking company. They're measuring them at 175 million. So I don't know which number it is, but it's in the millions. When you put up a trading view idea like I do, it's discovered. There's feedback on it. People comment on it. People like it. So that's good. The big thing for me is I've been getting two, not one, two editors' picks among thousands and thousands of contributors that do this each and every day. My first one in September 21st got over 22,000 views. I haven't looked at the views today, but they're probably about 7,000 views. Lots of people like what I'm doing. Okay. And it's unique. So I have that social aspect of it. So my ability of what I contribute into TradingView in terms of ideas is valued, and it's not just it's valued by the editors and moderators over the last few weeks. And my account's grown with followers from 180 and now approaching 500. Not big numbers, but I've only been on TradingView actively since maybe July. So there's growth there. And I like things that grow. So I could talk about Facebook, YouTube, and Google. They're now becoming trash platforms. They're dying. For people like me that have been on these platforms for years, my social media presence is pretty well dead, dead to the world. Doesn't exist. But I'm finding growth on TradingView. Important to understand. So that's not enough. I used to spend time on Seeking Alpha between, as I said, this is October 10th, 2023. Just about now, I would have probably started contributing to Seeking Alpha for about 2 months, starting in October till about just before Christmas of last year in 2022. It stopped. Why? Because the editors suddenly decided to change their policies where I had 30 articles, any future articles that I contributed were not accepted. So I'm supposed to spend 4 hours putting in a piece of work, an article, and that outright gets rejected. So because of that, I've stopped being on Seek and Alpha. Okay. But I did get pretty good growth on that for all the articles I put out. And why did they refuse my articles? You have to ask them. But I was at a reception of theirs. And to be truthful, they're only interested if you have a CFA. They do special invites for things like as many CFA students they can get to contribute to the platform. So forget the people that have really decent articles and trading ideas. They're probably going to get rejected now because their standards have gone up. And they said, well, you're not a fit for Seek and Alpha. Okay, that's fine. I'll go to TradingView or your competitor, not just your competitor, that are pretty well threatening your existence, right? And it shows on, I mean, Seek and Alpha don't even, not even the top 10, top 20 on this website. It's standard to measure websites now. And they don't even register in the top 20. Seek and, or TradingView is number one. And as I said, TradingView moderators and editors like what I'm doing, and I'm getting editors picks because of that. So that tells you how valuable my content, my trading ideas are. So people then turn around, well, why don't you have a track record? Verifiable. Well, you can pull those out of your ass in Adobe Photoshop. You can generate all the things in the world and call it, look, see, I'm a trader and here's my verification. Until you're verified on a third party service that's on a journaling service, what you put out may be crap. Doesn't matter where you're coming from or doesn't matter where you're going. It's all about credibility. So if that's not enough about TradingView about what I do, go to my TipRank account, Quant Space Labs Research on tipranks.com. I just checked. Let me check right now. Uh, so I'm just checking right now. Last time I checked, so it's Quant Space Labs Research. That was synced up to my account. So right now, I'm looking at it. There's 30 picks out there on the last year. They're about 30. So right now, this is now ranked by tip ranks themselves. This is the automated way. It's not like some humans giving me this rating. It's a rank out of 4 out of 5. There's 26,831 financial bloggers on there. So I'm at 5,116. So I'm close to the top 25%. In terms of success rate, I'm at 65% with a return of 6.4%. And that's from articles a year ago. Okay. So that's not bad. A week ago, I checked, it was 76% win ratio. So again, if I'm a 4 out of 5, nearly in the top 25% out of 30 articles, I was doing okay ranked by Seeking Alpha, or by my contributions to Seeking Alpha was tracked and synced through this through this tipranks.com. So as I said, just go to tipranks.com and search quant space labs research. That's me. You'll see all that. So again, credibility is what matters. Now here's the thing about other so-called traders. They go on about their profits. They go on about their systems. They go on about their strategies, making thousands of dollars and getting a great return. Do you really believe that? Ask them. Show me a track record. Show me a broker's record, right? Can't be done. From what I'm seeing, for what I do, most people don't care about that, which is shocking to me. All they care about is what I'm contributing for technology, the Python and the programming. That's what people want. They don't care about my trading results. So that's fine and good, but I'm telling you right now, it's very difficult to maintain that with all the challenges I'm going through. As an example, with Interactive Brokers, TWS, just look it up. TWS is badly rated for a variety of reasons. I won't have that problem with TradingView. In fact, with TradingView, if I don't like Interactive Brokers, I can say screw it. I'll go to TradeStation. That's something I may look into. Another example. I'm in Canada, probably the most restricted country in the world for crypto access. Where I live, I only have 6 options, six registered exchanges to choose from for crypto. Okay, out of that are supported on TradingView is only one, and it's not the best. Gemini. If I move, I can go back to Binance if I want. I could go back to Bitstamp if I want. If I'm in the UK, as an example, which is something I'm wanting to do. So again, taking those trading ideas I have are transferable. It's dependent upon the platform of TradingView, not dependent upon the broker or the exchange for crypto. It's universal. The same could be said as well from certain platforms, but you're still going to have problems because you have to deal with fees and all that. But the transition in the world of TradingView is much easier. So I'm here to educate you that you think you may do better on a Python platform that you roll or that you build on your own. It's not going to be what you think it is. If you want to get real and real serious at trying to live off of trading, because I've yet to hear from people saying, "Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm accomplishing where I'm making a living from trading." Most people are doing it through education or consulting, but they can't trade. So it's very rare to actually have a fully automated trader making money and making a living off it full time. I mean, I've gone through thousands upon thousands of people. I still don't hear about it a lot. They'll dibble dabble and still need to have their full time job. And let me remind you as well, we're coming up to 2023. I don't know how many thousands of people have lost their job in the world of tech. The latest employment numbers for the U.S., even though the fake numbers look pretty good with 300, was it 366 new jobs? Majority of them in hospitality and tourism. That's where the jobs are. But guess what? IT shrank 2%. Now, is that because of just layoffs? We haven't even talked about ChatGPT that's coming to replace your job and your eventual career, which means it's going to get harder and harder for you to find jobs, which means you'll get displaced. And the AI is so sophisticated, it can do its own autonomous DevOps, network, whatever, content creation, and the list goes on. And on top of that, software development. So you may be forced to have to find a way to make ends meet. And some people will try to look for trading. And it may be a difficult road. It could take months to just get something basic. That's why I'm on TradingView. Because now I'm at a point where I can generate strategies with rule based and get them up and running within a few days. And people go, how do you do that? Well, I'm not going to tell you. Why would I do that? But I'll help you out through courses, simple courses that I've just launched. They're going to go up. And why are they going to go up? Because my value, my credibility is going up. The more editor picks I get, the more valuable I am in the eyes of not just TradingView, but the community of TradingView. So my value goes up. My growth goes up. Each and every time I get a editor's pick from what I'm seeing, my followers nearly doubles each and every editor's pick I get. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just telling you that what I put out, it can be valued and is valued. And as a result, it puts me at a higher tier than most people, including the educational and traders and whatnot out there doing this. So people go, why? The first defense, people will go, if you're so good, why are you teaching people? Well, for me, it's simple because I like dealing with people and helping them that want the help and willing to pay for it. I've had people from all kinds of backgrounds, and now I'm attracting managing editors. I'm attracting directors of heads and departments of IT and companies like, we'll say, well-known credit card companies, payment processors, and the like. Just in the last 2 weeks. So that's what's going on. So if you want to get what I'm doing right now while it's affordable, get on it because it's going to get more and more expensive as time passes. And to be truthful, TradingView is the most. I mean, sound like I'm a big ad for them. But I'm speaking from my own experience. It's easy. There's Linux support. You have the stellar reviews that they get on their apps, and it's a no-brainer. And more and more people are moving to TradingView. Just look at the numbers. Look at the company's called Similar Web. Look it up. Let me go through the list of the top companies found on Similar Web. Okay. I wish I could show you this. Um, uh, but I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna go to Google. Okay. Similar Web investing uh, websites. Okay. So these are the top world's ranking websites out there for investing. Okay. Obviously number one's TradingView. Uh, TradingView, number one, bar none. Then we get into investing.com, Money Control, Fidelity, CoinMarketCap.com, Economic Times. So I'm now looking at the top 50. And if somebody from Seeking Alpha sees this video, this is according to SimilarWeb. If Seeking Alpha reside, I'd be surprised they're on this list in the top 50. No, not there. The other one that I do know of, let's see, maybe Fool. Yeah, so Fool, let's say the closest competitor that Seeking Alpha has is Motley Fool, Fool.com. They're number 18. So the question is, if Seeking Alpha is legit as they think they are, why are they not in the top 50 according to SimilarWeb, right? So when I moved over to TradingView, I like to be with number one. Number one for me. TradingView number one. What broker do I want? A broker that's universal in major countries, most countries. Number one in retail trading broker. Which one's that? Interactive Brokers. At the time, what was the number one crypto exchange? Binance. Well, we know about Binance and how they're now getting sued by the U.S. government for all kinds of stuff. The best one out of that is Kraken, not Coinbase, because there's already complaints on Coinbase. They said they're going to be in the next two FTXs will be Coinbase and Binance. Mark my words. They will come down. But Kraken, Kraken, who's growing and has a good reputation, will still be there. And that's fortunately for me one of the six exchanges, crypto exchanges that I have access to in Ontario because they fight to be one of those six, and they're that legitimate. Whereas Binance run away like big babies among a lot of a lot of other crypto exchanges because they were forced to register with the Ontario Securities Exchange Commission. So again, uh, Seeking Alpha for them, they're not in the top 50 according to SimilarWeb. But for a couple of good years now, TradingView has been up there, and there's a whole slew of reasons why. I think one of the big reasons now lately is because they are very good at charting, very good with the platform, very good at the social aspect of it. But really, why people are moving over, quite simply, because of their live trading. They do live trading, no different than any trading platform. And they have quite a good selection of brokers and exchanges that are supported on TradingView. And they adding a lot of really cool, unique connections. As I said, for me, I can be on ICE, Europe, a real exchange, intercontinental, I can't remember, ICE, CBOEs on it as well. So you can get the data for only $60 on both. The other big advantage I've gone on about that I've not seen on platforms, the lowest you can go is 1 minute. With TradingView, you can go below that, right down to 1 second, and it's pretty fast. And that's hosted on their on their servers. So if you can't quite do high frequency trading, even on a retail trading platform, but you're pretty close being 1 second, not 10 seconds, 1 second. So you could take advantage of that if you want. And the connection and the execution from what I've seen on TradingView is flawless. Rare to say. So if you want to go down that path, that's where you go, TradingView. Quite simply. And I've got two courses now available for that. Oh, I'm going to talk about courses. So I got the first one, which is the just general TradingView. If you don't know anything about programming, you can get on TradingView and be very good at it. TradingView has over 100,000 open source indicators and strategies on TradingView. You have a whole slew to choose from. Good selection as well, and they're rated as well by popularity, like a social media like Facebook, so you can rank them as well. The strategies are quite good, but there's a whole slew of other ones that are private. Um, there are closed ones. Mine, as I roll them out, will be by invitation only. So that's what the first course kind of covers. Then there's the other course I've got on PineScript. The backtesting capabilities on TradingView are pretty good. I've shown many examples on that on my TradingView playlist on YouTube, so you can see that as well. Um, so those are the two courses. They're going to go up, and we'll leave it at that. So hopefully, this full screen video will get me better exposure on social media, including YouTube, and for the length of it is. But I'm telling you right now, if you're planning to roll your own, I hate saying this, but I think you're probably going to be really challenged by it because it's fine if you want to learn it for a career and trying to get into these um, higher end million plus positions, HFT and all that. Unless you know the math and you're coming from a world of math and a very Ivy League school, the chances of you getting these are trying to win a lottery. Very, very, very low opportunity unless you're coming from an MIT physics background, and already, because a lot of them are laid off, with the experience that they're looking for, and the talent pool is going to get really good. Um, will That's your competition. So you have to choose where you want to go. If you want to get into automated trading, algo based, most realistic way now to succeed is TradingView. Even though it's Pine Script's easy. It's better than MQL, MetaTrader. Um, and you can still apply all your math that you want on TradingView or on PineScript. It is limited. I'm not going to lie, but you can still do stuff and even have your own trading model that would be on a quant system if it's C++ and all, but put it on TradingView as well because you have the ability now to do 1 second. So if you're interested in doing Forex on ICE, you can do it and just trade through a retail trading platform. I don't know. I still have to explore that, but the opportunity is there. So that's the way I look at it. Thought I'd put that out there, let you know, jump on the courses while you can, while they're affordable. Um, and we'll leave it at that. I'm going to shut up now. Thanks for watching. And always remember, if you want to know about where to go for my stuff, quantlabs.net/books is the best place to start. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.